The Moon from 1961. My real first question is, if you sign up for a movie called Nude on the Moon, do you think this is the beginning of your career or the end of your career? And the second one is, how much of an editing challenge is this actually going to be? I'm crying over you, my little angel. Must fly. Oh, the lyrics are so unoriginal I can guess the next line. So you're a professional singer and you get offered a movie and you're like, oh, let's write a love song to my angel on the moon. Do you know it's going to be on a low budget erotica film? Really, the question is, how many secrets were kept to make this happen? So I guess at this point in the movie theater, everyone's just making out. Because there's nothing on screen so far, just this painting of this guy. Oh! Wah! The important part. And less important, but we're still focused on the first word. The shouldn't get that much credit. And yeah, baby. This says 1962. That must be when it was released? The date I had was 1961. A Moon production. This is just to let everyone know that there is actual nudity in the film. I'm assuming this is the level of nudity for the entire film. With deep appreciation, we wish to thank the management of Coral Castle Homestead, Florida, because of course this was filmed in Florida. All right, so he's just come out of the bank. I'm guessing that's his first paycheck ever from Space Force? He's got like a pink Cadillac. Look at the size of that thing. There are zero safety precautions. They figured the front end would crush before it even got to the human inside. Seatbelts, roll bars. All they had was shocks. All the cars on that look amazing. I have to drive 20 miles to the only telephone booth in the town. Is he sitting down? Ah, science. Yes. Oh, I almost turned that. That would have been bad. Hey. It didn't say hello? He didn't know that guy answered the phone.
I didn't want you to leave before I got back. I have the most wonderful news.
Why don't you just tell me now on the phone?
I'll be there in about 5 minutes. Just wait, that's all. Just wait. I'm leaving right now.
It actually would have been more efficient to just keep driving because he would have been there in 3 minutes.
Crazy kid.
Just turned 45. Ha! Oh, we got Alson Manufacturing, Royal Castle. What's that in the background? Sheeler and Winston swimming pools. We got some kind of warehouse over there. Ooh, and look at that Pepsi truck in the back. They actually had a branded Pepsi truck. That's back when they used to do these things right.
Childhood friends.
Childhood friends?
Yes, those are two people who were friends when they were children and then grew up, and they were still friends, therefore childhood friends.
I think I hear him coming.
Wait, he's in the parking lot outside the building and you heard him coming? Whoa, hey, here I am. He's walking across the parking lot to the building and that guy heard him coming.
Professor, it's the greatest thing that ever happened.
Science!
But it'll take millions, and that's what we've got. Look at this.
No, you idiot, that's an envelope.
The money is only good when you're doing something good with it.
Like making a movie about topless women on the moon. Look, it's an off-brand Val Kilmer.
This is for someone young like yourself.
Someone who's like in their early 40s. Yeah, that is the man that every woman dreams of. Her makeup is like pasted on. That is impressive. That, like on stage that would look good, but they had not figured out how cameras work yet. 2 radioactive stickers on it, and he has 0 protection. Little nipple twist for you, little nipple twist for you, and that's science. So I got this from IKEA, and I put it together, but I have this piece left over. I guess it doesn't matter. Hey, Professor, the only thing we've talked about making here is rocket fuel, and you keep smoking your pipe.
Any complications?
Well, other than me setting everything on fire multiple times because I keep smoking around the rocket fuel.
There's much we don't know about the moon.
And by intangibles, I mean all the boobies we're gonna see. This is so much setup for a film where they're just gonna go stand around with chicks topless.
I'm not interested in marriage.
That's why I'm going to the moon, where all the nude ladies are.
This is my life,
Science,
and nothing else.
and by science I mean boobies. Ooh, I wonder where they got the Emin-Co-Bowman spectrophoto fluorometer. If you look at the left switch, it's actually turned to the off position. Oh, and he just returned it off. Should that be making noise when it's turned off? You know it's the 60s because there is an ashtray connected to the wall right next to the elevator so you can stand there and smoke some. We've had a nearly 20-minute setup in this 1 hour and 20-minute movie that is just to get to the moon to look at boobies.
Oh, I saw that last night.
Do you mean hideout in the sun in Nudorama?
The picture was well worth it.
I bet it Nudorama was well worth it. Padding. Filler. Stuff to make the movie longer. Only had 30 minutes of boobies. I actually should check when boobies start and boobies finish. Padding. Filler. Gotta look at this for a real long time. I like this song. This is a good song. It's one of those songs that has, you know, rhythm and beats.
All our plans realized.
Can we afford to show the rocket? Okay, still no rocket. Where's the rocket? They're supposed to be climbing up to the rocket, right? I don't think those are the shoes you'd be wearing to fly in a rocket. No spacesuits, no safety gear. Oh, we're not going to get to see the actual rocket. Oh, look at it. Someone's smoking on the inside of the rocket before they got in. Someone on the crew was smoking. No helmets, no spacesuits, nothing. Just going to the moon to see some boobies. Okay, that's from a different movie. The scaffolding they were climbing was yellow, and they had trees all around them.
Come in, control room.
That we can't afford to show anybody.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I don't think they count down that fast. I think they count down a little slower, like in actual seconds. I love when they have panels and they just have actors do stuff. So he pulls that down, wiggles the thing, pushes that, doesn't really know what that does, pulls another thing down, then pushes it back up, flicks something, diddle that, and then put everything back where it was in the beginning. Wow, the Earth looks very model-esque. Whoa, we got to the moon real fast. Wait, are they going to fall asleep and being nude on the moon is just a dream? Oh, come on, don't do this to me.
Professor.
Oh no, they fell asleep and it's just going to be a dream. Ah, new to the moon, how have you failed me? Okay, that is not the shape of the thing we just saw land on the moon. And yowza, they made some choices here. They're going to have a horny dream. This is just going to be a horny dream about the moon.
Well, it got us here.
He's got a padlock on his spaceship. Why is there a tiny padlock on the spaceship? Putting stars on their cowboy boots was a very interesting choice for their spacesuits. Wow, the moon looks a lot like
What do you think, Professor?
Florida. My God, they're actually doing science. I thought by this time we would be deep into the nude part of being nude on the moon. Like the crotch flaps are a choice, but for some reason the stars on the boots are what's really grabbing my attention.
It could only have been made by a thinking entity.
One that thinks that boobs should be free. Oh, they filmed this at a slightly different time of day.
So I wonder what's on the other side.
Maybe it's boobies. Oh boy, here we go. Hello, moon. Oh, they didn't put any effort into trying to hide the band that holds on their antennae. Everyone, I'm standing like this, trying to get attention. Everyone. So this is their science now, is just standing and staring. Oh, these guys had to do that in bare feet? Oh, I'm sorry, guys, that must be super hot. Oh no, he's got flip-flops on. Apparently they have flip-flop technology on the moon. Ah! Boink! Hi, Kiba! None of us are stuntmen and we don't know how to fight, so we're just gonna struggle a bit, okay? Boink! Well, that was effective. Okay, we've gotten to the moon, we've seen some boobies. How much more plot is there actually gonna be? Apparently they can't afford guns on the moon, so they just touched me with a little children's toy. Oh, he's in pretty good shape. If he improved his posture, he'd look great. Did they make them telepathic so that they wouldn't have to actually have anyone do any lines? You know, the only thing I'm thinking when I see this scene is they didn't have sunscreen back then.
Or do they come as enemies?
Yep, enemies, because then there's less boobies for us. Enemies. Seriously, spend some time in the shade, guys. Just a little time in the shade. Don't be out in the sun that much.
Wish us no harm.
Why would you think that?
Wonder why.
You have no reason to think anything positive or negative at this point.
Listen to what I say.
Okay, I mean, you haven't given any salient arguments, but I guess we're gonna go ahead and just do what you say anyways. Oh God, I know what that sunburn's gonna feel like tomorrow. I mean, they claim to be on a hard deadline because of oxygen depletion, but they are wandering around meandering like they have all the time in the world.
Well, I've never seen a specimen like this before. Let's see.
I think it's called gravel. They've already jumped to the conclusion that they're communicating telepathically using their antenna. He's now speaking to them in English. There's no real reason to think they speak English. He's not speaking to them telepathically. This is dumb. For a scientist, this is dumb.
Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
Oh yeah, I understand. I like the moon.
You do know what I'm saying.
Oh, I know what you're saying, buddy.
I think your people are very friendly.
Friendly. I think your people are very friendly. Okay, they're touching his face and stuff like they've never seen a man before, but they have men in their species. We had the two men capture them to bring them here in the first place. Yeah, this spacesuit sucks. I mean, there's big gaps in it everywhere. It wouldn't actually protect you from anything. I mean, scientifically speaking, this is the worst spacesuit I think I've ever seen.
I've never felt like this in my life.
I mean, she was touching my arm and stuff. Ah, yes, the very alien moon game of big weird sausage catch. Yeah, this is so much fun. Yeah, all right, thanks, Kathy. There you go. Woo, good times. Yeah, oh, that's back to me again. Here you go. Yeah, pass that on. This is what we do for entertainment. So,
Over here, Professor.
I'm now just wondering if they had an actual script with like a plot or anything in it. I'm actually getting bored despite the fact that they keep putting boobies on the screen. So apparently boobies are not enough to keep me engaged. So I think the conflict is going to be the fact that they just run out of oxygen and have to go back. Which is to say, nothing is actually going to happen at all. I'm now just hoping they wake up and it's all a dream so I can at least be right about that one thing. So this is the movie. Just these two dweebs standing around looking at chicks. Oh my God. Is there something secret in there? Are we going to actually have a point of conflict? Are we going to have some plot? It's hard to make jokes because nothing is happening. What would be great is if they did actually fall asleep, this was all a dream, and then they wake up realizing they're stuck on the moon that's barren and they're going to die there. I mean, just an apocalyptic ending to this film would be amazing. It looks like he's supposed to be talking to her, but they're not putting any of the dialogue on the screen. Oh, she just walks away. Oh, he's had that experience before. Oh, he's clearly had that experience before. It seems as though they have removed her antenna so that they can comb her hair for this scene. Yeah, better get going because, you know, the movie's almost over and nothing has happened. Just let me air out my crotch a little bit. Ow, you stepped on my finger.
On Earth, we call this candy.
I mean, it might kill you because I don't know what you eat or anything about your digestive system, but I'm just going to give it to you and maybe you'll die now.
I'm not going back with you.
Oh, I didn't see that coming.
What?
This woman has never spoken to me. It's the happiest relationship I've ever had. The little padlock is setting me off for some reason. I don't know why, but it's the little padlock that's pissing me off the most. Yeah, totally different ship. This is perhaps one of the dumbest things I've ever seen. They put no effort into actually writing anything. There's no world building, no plot, no effort put into any sort of conflict to make this interesting. Oh, pit stains. Do you ever notice that you have a woman who looks exactly the same as your secretary? I mean, her shirt's not off, but, you know. Oh, off-brand Val Kilmer. The way you stare at me makes me so uncomfortable, and you should really swap out that jumpsuit. You got some pretty bad pit stains on there. What? Whoa. Yeah. Okay, bye-bye.
I didn't lose you after all.
So, as far as he's concerned, if you look similar, you might as well be the exact same person. And it's weird to me that they spent a good 50% of the movie topless, and yet they didn't kiss at the end of the film. I can honestly say Nude on the Moon is one of the more frustrating films I've ever seen because they spent the money to make it, but then it didn't bother to actually make anything with it. And that was Nude on the Moon. The world was very different in 1961.